And with that, let's now have a look closer home. India and the US relations. That's another aspect we need to explore. And we at WION are doing just that for you. India is closely watching the US election. The relationship between the two countries grew in the last 4 years. Just last month, India and US held the 2+2 ministerial level dialogue in New Delhi. The two nations also signed the crucial Becca defense deal of satellite data. India and US are also holding the Malabar naval exercise along with other Quad nations, Japan and Australia. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi and US President Donald Trump also share a strong personal relationship, which was very much visible at the Namaste Trump event in India earlier this year. Not to forget the event that was organized in honor of Narendra Modi back in Houston last year. The relationship between the two countries have also taken center stage amid the growing Chinese aggression, especially in the Indo-Pacific. Remember, the US election is taking place amid India-China border standoff. Tensions have also been rising between Washington and Beijing. This, as the Trump administration has accused China of covering up the initial coronavirus outbreak. And how the US election will impact the relationship with India as far as the results are concerned. For more on that, let's quickly listen into inputs shared by former High Commissioner and former Information Advisor at Prime Minister's Office, Mr. G. Parthasarathy, who gave us more perspective on this. Let's listen in.
Let's be very clear of one thing. Internally, America is becoming much more divided on racial lines. I've served in America, I've been there 3.5 years. I have never seen this sort of racial undercurrents, and I visited every year in the United States. And generally, President Trump takes the blame for that in the US itself. But coming to relations with India, one interesting thing that India has, it has a bipartisan consensus. Right now, the entire relationship revolves around the Indian Ocean Association of Japan, Australia, India and the US. And there is bipartisan support for that. In fact, the entire concept of the Indo-Pacific came from President Obama, and it's been followed through. Most importantly, the Pentagon is completely in favor of it. So with India, there is a bipartisan consensus. The problems we have with the US really are trade with regard to the sanctions and the extra duties which Trump has imposed on our imports. We are discussing that. I'm sure we can resolve it. But the hardcore thing is the Indo-Pacific partnership. And all four countries recently even have had military exercises or are having them. Now, therefore, the ties insofar as security are concerned go back now. I can't recall any time in my career that they have been as good as they are now. And happily, we have not got involved in their internal rivalries. Even the much touted thing of having an Indian as a vice presidential candidate. Really, it doesn't matter. She's American first, and therefore I am persuaded our Indian relationship. One more little point: Afghanistan. It's now the Americans are more or less set to withdraw ground forces, and what the Afghans want and what we would support is they retain a measure of air power in Afghanistan. But that's a matter of detail. And therefore, there is a good dialogue. The Prime Minister has an excellent relationship with President Trump, one of the very few leaders who has that sort of a relationship. And therefore, I have no worries on this score in whoever gets elected. Let us be also clear here. The Indian Americans, because as I visit the US every year, are disposed primarily to the Democrats. That is a historical fact. It exists. but they have never taken an adversarial position against the Republicans. Second, some of the biggest corporations now, especially in electronics, information technology, are headed by Indians. So I think the Indian is appreciated there, and particularly I must compliment the Indian community for being law-abiding and contributing to the progress of the United States. And there is that sort of prejudice you find against others, you will not find against Indians in the United States. So we have conducted our relations well, and especially now, if Mr. Trump comes back, we have a prime minister with an excellent relationship with the man. And the fact of the matter is, no European leader likes Trump. Many of them have given up any personal relationship, but the personal relationship continues with Mr. Modi.